Even though there isn't an official way to beat Palworld, I think most players can agree that defeating every single tower boss on hard mode is probably the closest thing you can get to achieving that title. That being said, well, this is a titan of a task to take on. After earning this achievement myself, I wanted to share with you all how to beat every single tower boss on hard mode with only 5 pals. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Speaker, and today I'm going to show you all how to beat every single hard mode tower boss in Palworld. But before we get into the video, just a friendly reminder that if you enjoy any of the music you hear during this video or just want to support the channel in general, it's all part of my DMCA free music label, Speakerhead Studios. This is a music label I created and run where all the songs on it are completely DMCA free, so go ahead and use any of this music for your content creating needs. We currently have over 70 songs available with more added frequently, so if you're interested in checking that out, all the links will be in the description below. But with that out of the way, let's get back to the video. So when it comes to beating the tower bosses on hard mode, you really only need 2 different pals to make this happen. The first pal you'll need is going to be Nochlum. Now, since I already made a video talking about how to upgrade Nochlum, I'm not going to explain it all here again. However, I will mention a few things that'll be relevant in this video. For starters, when I beat the tower bosses for the first time, I used 2 different Nochlums with slightly different passive skills, which I'll put their stats on screen right now. And of course, both these pals are fully upgraded in a pal condenser, statue of power, and with pal fruits. But the reason why I mentioned these pals first is because these are going to be the main pals you'd be using to fight alongside you during these battles. For those who might not be aware, Nochlum has a unique partner ability, with them being able to temporarily boost their attack and defense stats. With a level 1 partner ability, they'll grant a 20% attack boost and a 20% defense boost. However, with a level 5 partner ability, they'll grant a 45% attack boost and a whopping 70% defense boost. This boost will last for 40 seconds and will take 50 seconds to recharge. But essentially, as long as you're able to survive the occasional few seconds with no pals on the field, you can keep swapping between these 2 Nochlums and have a consistent power boost to defeat the bosses. Now, on top of these stat boosts from their partner ability, you'll also want to feed your Nochlum foods to boost their stats. I personally gave my Nochlum Mazzarina cheeseburgers to help beat these towers, which will give them a 20% attack boost along with keeping them full longer. But moving on to the other pal you'll need for these fights, and that's going to be Demud. These pals are mainly here to support Nochlum, with their partner ability granting an attack boost to ground type pals while in your party. With a level 1 partner ability, they'll grant a 10% attack boost. However, with a level 5 partner ability, they'll grant a 20% attack boost. So if you had 3 fully upgraded Demuds in your party alongside your Nochlums, they'll both gain an additional 60% attack boost. That being said, you could use 3 Nochlums instead of 2 with the loss of some power. Either way will get the job done, so it's really up to the player to decide which option they prefer. Speaking of options, another pal you could swap out Demud for is Gobfin, which gives the player an attack boost while in your party. With a level 1 partner ability, they'll boost the player's attack stats by 20, and with a level 5 ability, they'll boost the player's attack stats by 40. So if you wanted to go with a strategy where the character is dealing a bit more damage, then I'd recommend going with 2 Nochlums and 3 Gobfins. But with all upgrades out of the way, there's one last important thing you need to do in order to defeat these bosses, and that's by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Less than 10% of the people that watch my content are subscribed, so if you enjoy the content and want to help support this channel, then make sure to subscribe. But the actual last step you need to do is to feed your Nochlum skill fruits of every type. While every pal has a certain type they fall under, technically any pal can eat skill fruits of any type. So what you want to do is to feed your Nochlum the best skill fruits of every type that you have available to you. And to help you get skill fruits, here's a map of every skill fruit tree on the map. I also circled all the skill fruit trees that I noticed give stronger skill fruits, so if you're looking to get the best moves on your Nochlums, you'll want to check these trees out first. Also, as far as I'm aware, there aren't any limitations to the amount of active skills a pal can learn. As you can see by my Nochlum's active skill list, they know a lot of skills, and I still haven't reached anything to prevent me from feeding them more. Now, using this pal weakness chart I found on Google, you want to see what moves will work best against each boss and equip the appropriate active skills before each battle. Once you've fed your Nochlums all the skill fruits you want them to use, that's everything you'll need to beat all the tower bosses on hard mode. That being said, to prove this strategy will actually work, I'm going to battle every single boss on hard mode to show how this will generally play out. So without further ado, let's hop into the game and let's start battling some bosses. Alright, so here we are at my base, and before we actually get into any of these battles, I do want to go over a few things. So the first thing I want to go over is, since both these Nochlums are going to have different passive skill combinations, the main way to tell them apart is that one of them is going to be an alpha pal and the other one is just going to be a regular Nochlum. And because I'm not going to be showing off their stats later in the video, I'm going to put up their stats right now when they're fully maxed out with their partner ability and everything. But these are going to be my fully upgraded stats for my alpha Nochlum. And these are going to be the maxed out stats for just the regular Nochlum. Now, something else I want to throw in here is that there's actually a very small difference between an alpha pal and a regular pal, and that's just going to be a slight health difference. So to show you what I mean, I have 2 jet dragons here. Well, I have a lot of jet dragons here, but I have 2 right next to each other, one an alpha pal and one a regular pal. They're upgraded the exact same way with the exact same stats, but as you can see, just by looking at this one, the alpha pal, and then flipping over to just the regular jet dragon, you can see that there's absolutely no difference besides a health difference. Another reason why I'm mentioning this because I've noticed a lot of people actually don't know the difference between a regular pal and an alpha pal, but now you know the only difference is going to be a health difference. If you want to get real specific about it, from what I've calculated, it's about a 15% increase from a regular pal's health. So now you know when you actually are looking at these pals in battle, you're really comparing their passive skill combination rather than, oh, this one's an alpha pal and this one's just a regular pal, so there's a massive difference in power. Now, the very last thing that I want to go over before we actually get into this battle is what I'll be using during this fight. So this is everything I'm going to be using during this fight, and I will be adding some health potions later in the battles. For the first few, I don't think we'll really need them, but I will use them later. But these are all the weapons I'm going to be using, and yes, they are all purple and gold weapons, but I will mention the first time I beat this a few months back, I was using, I want to say, all blue guns. I don't want to say I was using anything purple at the time, and same goes with armor. I think I maybe had 1 piece of purple armor. So that being said, even though I'm going to be using some of the strongest guns in the game for these fights, you can really do this with some lower tier weapons if you wanted to. So with all that out of the way, let's get into our first battle, which is going to be Zoe and Grizzbolt. And because Grizzbolt is a pure electric type pal, these are the active skills I'll be using for both my Noclums.
Ready? Go!
Alright, let's do it. Nice job, Noclum. You're doing great, buddy. Hold him off while I reload literally everything. Other Noclum, show him what you got. Doing some pretty solid damage. You love to see it. Alright, so now flipping back to the alpha pal. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Hate to see that, but it didn't even phase him. Let's see, 2 and 3 damage, like it's nothing. Buddy, you gotta move. I can't hit him. You're in the way. Uh-oh, no good. Oh, sucks for you, buddy. Oh, I gotta flip pals quick. Hold up. Psych. See, even those big hits, like, it doesn't do anything to Noclum when his ability's up. Fight me, buddy. I also have a minigun. Noclum, you're in the way. Uh-oh, not good. Oh, I'm on the edge. I didn't notice that. I gotta switch Noclums. Honestly, for these, like, first couple fights, I really don't need to switch Noclums, but it's still just nice to kind of recover their health a little bit. Not today. Finish him off, buddy. GG's. First tower boss down. So with that first battle concluded, we're going to quickly heal up our Noclums and then on to Axel and Orserk. Also, before fighting Orserk, since he's an electric and a dragon type pal, these are the active skills we'll be using for this fight.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, let's do it. Here, I'll throw him really far away just so he doesn't get attacked right away. You could use your ability, thank you. There we go. Those guys out of the way, now we can focus on the boss. Let's swap. Oh, not good. Alright, so I'm gonna pull this Noclum back for a minute, and I'm just gonna let these guys heal for a moment. Can I reload, please? That'd be pretty neat. Alright, let's throw these guys out. But as you can see, even with all their defense and everything, these guys still take a lot of damage, which is why I suggest this strategy, because I really don't see how you could do this with almost any other pal. I'll also mention I haven't used any sort of like healing potions yet, but I think for the next fights we're definitely going to start using those, because like I said, they're just kind of taking damage too quick. But I think for this fight we should be okay. I'm going to pull him back. And we're just gonna do this by ourselves. We don't need pals. Go away. We're fine. We still got over 5 minutes and he's almost dead. I just need to make sure I don't die. Uh-oh, not good. Ow. We're fine. Honestly, I might even be able to finish this battle out myself, but I would like my Knocklims to do something, so we're gonna send them out here right now. Steal Resolve, please. I hate it when they use an ability before they actually get that off. Yes, Knocklim. Do the final hit. I believe in you. Let's go. GG's. Second boss down. So with our second hard mode tower boss defeated, once again we're just going to quickly heal up and then on to the next fight. But before fighting Lily and Lyleen, since they are a pure grass type pal, these are the active skills we'll be using.
Ready? Go!
Alright, Knocklim, show them what you got. I thought I killed you. Whoops. Now you're dead. Ow. Whoops, I forgot to give health potions. There we go. You're flying, buddy. She already used her bountiful, or however you pronounce it, bountiful protection, so that's good. That means you can't use it for a bit. Run away. Oh, I gotta switch Knocklims. It's been a minute. I should have done it a while ago. Ow. That's not fine. That hurt. Don't target me. No, the bubbles. I'm gonna pull this guy back and I'm just gonna survive for a minute because I want to get this Knocklim's health up a little bit. Yeah, throw a big old ball of water at me, idiot. I don't like that move though. That move sucks. Bubbles, run away. Alright, let's send our Knocklim out again. I could use the help. Once again, I'm fine with you targeting me, buddy. As long as you're not targeting my pal and killing them, that's fine with me. Come on, Knocklim. Hit him with 1 or 2 more hits before your ability runs out. Alright, we're pulling them back. I'm actually going to keep you back for 1 more second. Alright, now you can go out. Yeah, that's some good damage from Knocklim. Ah, she healed. That's fine, though. That is expected, so it's fine. We still got 5 minutes to beat her. Alright, I gotta pull him back. Finish the job, Alpha Knocklim pal thing. GG's. And with that, we have defeated 3 of the hard mode tower bosses. So with Lily and Lyleen defeated, that's 3 bosses down and 3 to go. So once again, just a quick heal up and then on to the next fight. So before getting into this fight, since Faleris is a pure fire type pal, these are the active skills my Knocklims will be using. I also decided to swap out my flamethrower for a quad launcher since I figured it'd help me a lot more in this fight.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, let's do this real quick. That's a lot of guys. Alright, now Knocklim time. Go away. Ow. Not good. Knocklim, if you cannot throw your abilities into the wall, it would be pretty cool. No, that is not good. See, I always find this boss the hardest because they're able to get a burn effect on you, and that is so hard to recover from. I'm not saying it's undoable, but it's definitely not the easiest thing to deal with. And he's behind a pole. Get that ability out. Swap you. Try not to die in the process. Hold on, don't kill me or my Knocklim. Big damage. One more hit. Let's go. So with that, that's Marcus and Faleris defeated, and usually this is one of the harder bosses for me, but this time it went pretty smoothly. But once again, just a quick heal up of our pals and everything, and then on to the next fight. And since the last two bosses we're fighting are going to be dark type pals, these are the active skills my Knocklims will be using for the last two fights. And finally, this is going to be my weapon and armor loadout for the rest of these fights.
Ready? Go!
Alright, Knocklim, let's do this. Hit him with the flying attack. Oh, I need to swap them. Your turn. Alright, I'm pulling him back and I'll just survive. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm behind this pole. What you gonna do? Alright, let's get some Knocklim help again. Good damage, Knocklim. Love to see that. Alright, I'm actually going to keep him back for a bit because another Shadowbeak is going to be spawning shortly. I don't remember at what health point, but there will be another one, and that makes it way harder. So I'm just going to stall for a sec and let my guys heal so we can be ready for that. Alright, now that I got some shield back, now it's time to actually do this. There we go, second Shadowbeak. The main thing is we gotta focus this one without the health bar, because that's the one that we actually need to defeat. Alright, we're swapping Knocklims. Swapping Knocklims. Not good. Not good at all. And we're gonna pull back this Knocklim. We're just gonna survive for a minute, hopefully. Just need to make sure this Knocklim is attacking this Shadowbeak. GG's, nice job, dude. So with our 5th hard mode tower boss defeated, all we have to do now is defeat Selyne. So as usual, just a quick heal up and then on to the final fight.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, let's do this. Alright, I gotta swap them. Good damage. But the key to winning this fight is you gotta be on top of swapping out your Knocklim, because as you can see, they just take on so much damage even with that. Actually, I'm gonna pull him out there because I don't trust him to live. But yeah, this last fight, can't lie, it's gonna be difficult no matter how you do it. But with these guys, it's at least slightly manageable. Also, I don't know what this move is, but I wish I could have it, so I hope they add it to the game. No good, no good. Let's get a Knocklim back out, because that could be helpful. If I can get an opportunity. Alright, let's swap Knocklims. Good damage. I gotta be careful because I forget what health that happens, but they do spawn in more Selynes at some point. We gotta swap. Bad place to be. I'm actually just gonna survive for a minute so that way my Knocklims can gain some health for when those Selynes spawn. Not good. I wish you would catch on fire. That would be pretty cool. There we go. I think we're about good to send out our Knocklims again. Let me just get reloaded. There are the other Selynes. Oh boy, I'm so excited. To be honest, the other Selynes aren't even that strong, so you could probably kill them fairly quick. This one could die, that'd be cool. Alright, we're swapping. Love that. I just need that Knocklim to focus that Selyne while I focus this one, and we should be able to do it. There. Now we just gotta focus the main one. Alright. You actually come back. I don't want you to die. Cutting it fairly close, but this should still be a fairly easy victory. Ow, as long as I don't die to this laser. We can send you out. Come on, Knocklim. We got this. Just a couple minutes left. Alright, swapping Knocklims. This should be the final push. Come on, Knocklim. Hit him with some attacks, please. Get the final hit. Do it, Knocklim. We got a minute left. GG's. I wanted him to get the final hit really bad, but we finally defeated every single tower boss on hard mode. Alrighty, with that final tower boss defeated, that's every single hard mode tower boss defeated with my Knocklim strategy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and once again, if you did, make sure to subscribe because it really does help out the channel. Finally, once again, if you guys enjoyed any of the music you heard during this video or just want to support the channel in general, it's all part of my DMCA free music label, Speakerhead Studios, which you can check out in the links down below. But that's going to be it for me. I appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I'll catch everybody in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.